has been 4 years since I have uploaded any type of baseball content to this channel. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I am back here today with a MLB The Show 22 rebuild, and we are going to be rebuilding my favorite team, the New York Mets. Okay, I gotta be in spirit a little bit more. I'm rocking my Jacob Degrom jersey, but yeah, I haven't uploaded an MLB The Show video since 2018. And I'm back here today. I'm getting back into baseball, getting back into the MLB. I'm very excited for this season. And if you guys want to see baseball content, MLB The Show rebuilds on the channel, give this a thumbs up. Can we maybe hit 1,000 likes for my first baseball video on the channel in 4 years? And if you've been around a while, you've seen that I've done MLB The Show rebuilds since, I used to do them back in 2016. If you remember the Mets franchise as well, you're a real one. So yeah, we are going to be rebuilding my favorite team that has one of the best starting rotations in the league, led by undoubtedly the best pitcher in baseball, Jacob Degrom, another top 10 pitcher that the Mets just signed to a massive 3-year deal in the offseason, Max Scherzer. The Mets weren't done there. They traded their top pitching prospect, JT Ginn, and another prospect in exchange for Chris Bassett, a good pitcher coming over from the Oakland A's. Tywin Walker, who had a great first half last year, was an all-star, but really fizzled out in the second half of the season. Carlos Carrasco was injured for most of the year last year, was terrible in the first innings, but hopefully he can be good for us. We also have David Peterson, Tywin McGill, Joey Lucchesi, who I believe is recovering from Tommy John right now. I feel like giving Matthew Allen a C potential is kind of disrespectful. And this is literally just the game just dropped. I think you guys are going to be seeing this on Sunday the 3rd, but I will be going away, so I had to record this video right now. And it is funny, I had to download a roster because for some reason MLB The Show didn't update the rosters. Chris Bryant, Trevor Story, these guys have been signed for over a week now. You couldn't just put them on their teams? I don't know. But I had to download someone's roster. This seems like something out of 2K, that laziness. But the bullpen is alright. It lacks kind of left-handers, and it's not great. Seth Lugo was really good 2 years ago, wasn't as good last year. Trevor May, he was alright in his first year as a Met. The Mets also signed Adam Ottavino. Drew Smith's a solid reliever. Miguel Castro kind of dealt with the spider attack last year. And then we have other guys that can get in, like Jason Shreve, who has played well in spring training. Sean Reed Foley, Trevor Williams, and 100% our closer, Edwin Diaz, who's been up and down with the Mets so far in that big trade from a few years ago. James McCann, not the greatest catcher in the world. He's kind of a stopgap, a bridge catcher to Francisco Alvarez, who hopefully will be up in a couple years. Pete Alonso, one of the best first basemen in baseball, will obviously be starting for us there. Jeff McNeil, I think one of the more underrated players, had a down year in 2021, but has been great his whole career, will be the opening day second baseman. Eduardo Escobar will be the opening day third baseman, who the Mets signed in the offseason. I'm very excited for him to be in the lineup. Francisco Lindor, the $300 million man, an 84 overall. Damn. Wonder what he was in MLB The Show 21. After his down year last year, he goes down to an 84. Mark Canha, who the Mets also got from the Oakland A's, will be starting there in left field. Dom Smith at a 71. Damn. All right. Starling Marte, the Mets' second biggest signing in the offseason. Another former Oakland A, but he's going to be great in that lineup. It's interesting to see that the MLB The Show has Marte as a center fielder and Brandon Nimmo as a right fielder, because I think Nimmo's going to start opening day in center and Marte in right. And then the prospects in the outfield aren't great, like Khalil Lee, Alex Ramirez are some of the kind of top guys in real life there, but it's not too deep. So the main prospects we are looking at in this video are Ronnie Mauricio, a shortstop, but he could be a trade candidate because it's like he's not going to be a starter because we got Lindor for 9 more years or 10 more years. Third baseman Brett Beatty, we'll see if he is up this video. I would hope so. He's in AAA. Hopefully he performs well there. We got Francisco Alvarez. And then I guess the other starting pitcher, like I mentioned, was Matthew Allen, but at a C potential, we'll see how he does. So I will have scouting automated because I think I prefer, and I trust the CPU to scout better than I can. I'm also going to be playing with injuries on a lower frequency, so you can let me know down below if you want me to kind of put that back to normal in the next rebuild. But yeah, if you guys think it was somehow tough in 2K rebuilds to win, in the MLB, it is very tough. So our pitching rotation is going to be Jacob Degrom as our 1, Scherzer at the 2, Bassett at the 3, Tywin Walker at the 4, and Carlos Carrasco at the 5. We'll have David Peterson, Joey Lucchesi, Seth Lugo. I would like to be in maybe that setup role with Trevor May. We got Adam Ottavino, Drew Smith, Miguel Castro there, and then Edwin Diaz obviously is our closer. We obviously lack left-handers. Jason Shreve has been good in spring training so far, so he could get the call-up eventually. And now that there's an auto DH, you only need to set 2 lineups. So against lefties, we're going to have Nimmo, Marte, Lindor, Alonso, Escobar, McNeil, Canha, J.D. Davis and James McMahon. I almost said McMahon like Ryan McMahon of the Rockies. McCann. And then it's going to be pretty similar against righties too. I guess, like, I don't know, J.D. Davis is 6 overalls higher than Dom Smith. We'll see kind of their splits throughout the year if I want to maybe platoon somebody. Can you see splits in this? I think so, right? You should be able to. So maybe we'll have Dom Smith go up against lefties where he is better in real life over J.D. Davis. So we'll see how this season goes. Let's see. Can we win opening day against the Nats? Okay, the Nats are going to be one of the worst teams in the league. So we should be all right, and I'm going to turn off these critical situations. So for, I guess, baseball in general, there's a lot of in-season activity. Either it's calling players up and down, checking the waiver wire, trades, free agency. It's definitely more in-depth than the NBA, and I think that's a reason why I enjoy baseball a lot, because it's so complex and there's so many moving parts with your different minor league systems, your international ball, your rookie ball. If we take a look at free agents, Michael Conforto is there. Do I want a homecoming with Conforto on a one-year deal? Would he accept the one-year deal? I mean, we have the money to. I don't think he's going to come back in real life. He's hurt his shoulder in a workout, so apparently he's not signing yet until he is fully healthy, but I think he's negotiating again. So I'm not going to go after anybody. I'm going to ride with the team right now. Let's simulate the month of April, and hopefully we're sitting pretty with a division lead, or at least number 2 in the division, behind the Atlanta Braves. Okay, so we are 12-6 to start the season. The Miami Marlins are 11-7. The Braves are 8-12. Okay. Nimmo is getting on base at a 321 clip. Not Brandon Nimmo's standards. Marte was hurt a little bit, but he's at a 313. Lindor, oof. Come on, Lindor. We're paying you all this money. Oh, Pete. Is the dead ball back? At least Eduardo Escobar is balling out. J.D. Davis also having a great season so far. McNeil, good season as well. Marcana, yep. And McCann's honestly not been... I mean, his slugging percentage is horrible. Good lord. Okay, never mind. I was going to say 255 average isn't bad, but a 606 OPS, not great. So I was just kind of looking at some of the advanced stats. They do have WAR. Do they have OPS or plus or WRC plus? They do not. So I guess we could look at WAR and obviously kind of just OPS in general. The bench, Dom Smith has been batting amazing this year, so it's a good platoon, him going up against lefties. Thomas Nido is not really great. Luis Guillorme, stud. And then we got Patrick Mazeika, also pretty good. Now, where is Mr. Cano? Did I even go over Robinson Cano? Huh. Is Robinson Cano not in the game? Can someone let me know about that down below? Honestly, I'm okay with it. I don't really need or really want to use Robinson Cano at all. And take a look at the pitching rotation. Degrom, putting up DeGrom numbers in 25 innings, a 1.75 ERA. Max Scherzer, below a 3 ERA. Chris Bassett's been great so far in 31 innings. Tywin Walker, you know what? I will take those numbers right now, and Carlos Carrasco has been a beast. Peterson has struggled. Lucchesi has been good in 4 innings. Ottavino's been good in 9 innings. Drew Smith, not off to a good start. Miguel Castro, small sample size. Trevor May, good in a small sample size. Lugo, a very small sample size. And Diaz, okay, 6.75 ERA already. And we finished up the month with an 18-9 record, first in the division. Let's go. Ooh, Luis Guillorme breaks his arm, or his forearm. He's out 1 to 2 months. He will go on the 10-day DL. Trevor Williams struggled in the month of April. Jeremy Vasquez, Travis Jankowski, who might make the Mets opening day team because of his defense. He's performing well. Just wanted to see if any of our top prospects were there. So, oh, God. Pete, come on, man. Why are you struggling? So, with Guillorme out, this would have an opportunity to bring up... No, I'm not going to bring up Brett Beatty, who's kind of struggling so far. How is Ronnie Mauricio doing? Not bad. But yeah, I guess this would be a Cano thing, but I don't know where Robinson Cano is. So I'm going to call up Travis Blankenhorn, who will obviously just be a bench bat. And the Braves are now tied with us 25-17 for the division lead. Okay, so we finished up the month of May, and we are 35-21. We have a 6.25 win percentage, and we have a 2.5 game lead over the Atlanta Braves. We could make a adjustment to the lineup. Brandon Nimmo is playing great now, 368 OBP. He is definitely the leadoff man. Marte has struggled. I was going to say, do we put Escobar in that hole, but he's been cooling off a little bit. This might be the McNeil time, but McNeil's not been great. I think Marcana is going to swap up there with Marte, and then I'm going to swap him and J.D. Davis. Yeah, I mean, Lindor has been bad, and Pete's been at least heating up. Do I want to put Jeff or J.D. Davis in the 3-hole? I might just test this out with the right-handers. I mean, Eduardo Escobar is still really good, so I'm actually going to put him in the 3-hole. We're going to do something like this, just with the right-handers, and then we'll see how it goes with the left-handers. Maybe Marcana should go up there, at least to maybe the 3-hole, or we can maybe bump him there and then do something like that. And then how is Dom Smith playing this year? Really good. Okay, so I like that platoon option. James McCann, is kind of dog shit. But the defense, right? So Degrom's front runner for Cy Young. Max Scherzer's been good. Bassett also really good. Tywin Walker's cooled off a little bit, but if he maintains a 4.2 ERA, I honestly will be fine with that as my number 4. And Carlos Carrasco has been phenomenal this year. Peterson struggling. Lucchesi really good. He will start off the season, I believe, injured. Adam Ottavino's been pretty good. Drew Smith's, ooh, we might have to call him down or send him down to AAA. Miguel Castro's been fine in 3 innings. Trevor May struggling. Lugo doing well. And Diaz is struggling. Great. How many blown saves does he have? 2? He's got 16 saves. Okay. So I think I'm going to send down Drew Smith to AAA. Use one of his options. Felix Pena we could bring up at the moment. He's got a 3.52 ERA in 15 innings over in AAA, so we're going to add him to our 40-man. Oh, and also before I do that, I forgot to mention Mark Vientos, another top prospect for the New York Mets that we could see in this video. So with our first pick, we are going to take Brian Lee, who's got an MLB ETA of 2025, a potential of 80, which is the highest when it comes to a rating scale. It's pretty much 20 to 80, I believe, in the scouting, I guess, potential scale, and 80 being the best. He's 21, so he's a little bit up there at the moment, but I don't mind going pitching there because the Mets pitching prospects aren't great, especially since they just traded JT Ginn over the off season. We're going to go Kirby Granger here with our second round pick. He might not be up till he's like 26 years old due to his ETA. I read this really quickly and I thought that said Diego Cartaya. I was like, wait, what? He's already on the Dodgers. We're going to go Brian Gonzalez here with our next pick. So Brian Lee looks like an absolute stud. 97 potential. Yeah, we are going to sign him to that 1-year deal. Kirby Granger, 84 potential. Not bad as the right fielder. Brian Gonzalez, he could be a C potential guy. Keith Blake as well. You know, I'll take some of these C guys that could end up being just kind of depth pieces down the line. We just want to hit on our top guys. If you guys have any scouting tips for me, also let me know down below. Oof, Ronnie Mauricio, that is not going to help his development. He's out 2 to 3 months with a fractured foot. Oh, that hurts a lot. All right, so we finish up the month of June with a 51-30 record. We are 21 games above 500. The Braves have cooled off a little bit. We have a 6-game lead over the Marlins. Wow, they're the 2 seed right now in the NL East. Oh, man, I wish we could play Francisco Alvarez, but no, he's too raw. We can't call him up yet, but he's killing it in Double-A. Mauricio was having not a great year before he got hurt. Brett Beatty has also been struggling, a 704 OPS. And Mark Vientos has not been good either. But yeah, Alvarez is a 66 overall. He has a 761 OPS, which isn't great because his slugging is actually kind of low, but he's got a good OBP and an average at the moment. But yeah, we are 51-30 with the trade deadline at the end of the month. We could see who's on the trade block, and like, I would be willing to probably part ways with like Mark Vientos, Ronnie Mauricio if the deal is right, but not Brett Beatty or Francisco Alvarez. So Yan Gomes is currently on the block, and he's had a good year. What is Yan Gomes' contract? 2 years? That's not terrible. That's an upgrade over James McCann. Ketel Marte is his new contract in there. It is not. But Ketel Marte, oh man, this guy's so versatile. He's a utility player. He could play all over for us. We could put him at second base. I mean, I guess we don't really need, because like McNeil at second, our outfield is fine. We don't really need Ketel Marte at the moment. If anything, we should probably go after a bullpen arm or a catching upgrade. And Yan Gomes might be really cheap. We could also look at some of these bullpen arms as well. Craig Kimbrell, he's making a lot of money. He's been struggling. Darwinzon Hernandez from the Red Sox is kind of a surprising name to pop up here. But he's a lefty. He's had a good year so far. He's only 25, and he's got 3 more years of arbitration after this year. We could see what the price would be for him. So it cost me Joey Lucchesi. Maybe. Thomas Nido, wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't be opposed. JD Davis, don't want to do that. Joency Vargas, sorry if I'm butchering it, Nick Meyer, or Travis Blankenhorn. Guess I would be more inclined in the Thomas Nido deal, but that's only if I can also pick up Yan Gomes. So Yan Gomes would cost me Trevor May. I don't really want to do that. So they're interested in Jose Buto, and I know we don't have a lot of starting pitching prospects, but I think I would be okay giving him up. Would they be interested in Felix Pena? No. So there's a budget problem. That's the thing. Adam Ottavino can't even get it done. We actually don't have a lot of money at the moment. So like McCann, they're interested in making this deal. I don't know why they would want to do this. I don't really know if I want to keep these realistic or kind of make unrealistic moves, because I guess this would be, I mean, they take on the McCann contract, which really isn't great at all. What do you mean, though, we have budget constraints? We got Stevie. We got Uncle Stevie as our owner. So let's go here pretty much to the trade deadline. Usually that's when I like make my... Oh my goodness, Brandon Nimmo. Out 2 to 3 months. Okay, we might need a Ketel Marte now. He's going on the 60-day IL. Okay, it's okay. Who even gets called up at this point? I don't know. So if we look at our, I guess it's going to be Quincy Vargas. Now it's going to be Khalil Lee. Yeah, he's on our 40-man, right? We're promoting Khalil Lee, who played in the MLB a little bit last year. He wasn't great. I don't think he's going to play. I think we're going to probably have Dom Smith in left and then move Kana into right. Pete's been struggling, man. I think I want him out of that 4-hole. We're going to put J.D. Davis in there. Against the lefties, we're going to have... You know what? We'll play Khalil Lee. We're definitely not going to start or have him bat leadoff. We'll have McNeil bat leadoff. Kana, who's been very good this year. He's got... What's his OPS? It's got to be, 875. That's really good. Eduardo Escobar's still been good. Pete's been struggling. I guess we'll maybe slide Lindor there. It's a weird lineup we got going on. It kind of sucks that Marte's been struggling, but Marte's got a good slugging. Just get that OBP up, man. All right, so like I said, I'm not going to make any moves until, like, we see this Nimmo thing, because if we can't win, like, without Nimmo, I might need to make some moves. So Whit Merrifield, what a trade for the Mariners. They give up Emerson Hancock. Wow. One of their top pitching prospects in Cal Raleigh for him. Okay. Well, I guess they don't really need Cal because they have Harry Ford coming up at the moment. So that's a very big move for Seattle. We'll see if any other big moves happen. So Luis Gourmet is no longer injured. Let's go. We're going to place him on a bench, and then we got to send someone down, which will probably be Travis Blankenhorn. Wait, what? Luis Matos was traded for Anthony Santander? What a trade for Baltimore. The Giants traded for Ketel Marte, Julio Ramos, Seth Corey, and Averson Ortega. Sorry if I'm butchering his name, but that's a huge trade for San Fran. In Division 2, I don't really think we had really the assets to go out and get Ketel Marte at the current moment with our team, because we currently have a 5.5 game lead over the Marlins. I don't want to make any moves, so probably here. Harrison Bader gets traded for Mitch Garver. Wow. Okay. Good trade for, I don't know. I feel like it could go either way. Maybe Mitch Garver will replace Yadier Molina after he retires. So we are not going to play the All-Star game. We will see who's in the Home Run Derby. I doubt we have anybody in it. Yep, you got two Padres, Luke Voigt, Bobby Dahlbeck's in there, but no New York Mets. All right, so we got Max Scherzer, Jacob Degrom, both in the All-Star game. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, I really should trade it for Ketel Marte. That hurts. But I don't think we're going to have any bats in here. I'd be kind of surprised if we do have anybody. And yeah, we got no bats. All right, so it's July 29th. We have a 6-game lead over the Atlanta Braves. I need to make some type of win now moves. Oh my goodness, the Pirates acquired... Holy crap, this is something that was kind of rumored, or at least I know the Marlins were interested in Brian Reynolds in the offseason, but Khalil Watson and J.J. Bleday for Brian Reynolds? Sheesh. Blue Jays acquired Tyler Rogers for Nate Pearson? Oh, wow. Oh, well, Yadier Molina was traded for Forrest Whitley. Okay. Cal Quantrill for Vidal Brujan. I don't think I would do that if I were the Guardians. Zach Greinke for Nathaniel Lowe. All right, I'm getting FOMO. I feel like I got to get in here. I feel like Yan Gomes would be a good pickup for us. I mean, what is like the Austin Meadows package looking like? McNeil and Carrasco, there's just no point in that for us. Ermo Tapia, we could take a flyer on. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's worth it. David Peralta, geez. Okay, so if we want to look at, I guess, relievers, Craig Kimbrell, we could go after Jonathan Musiaga. I'm definitely going to butcher his name. I apologize. But no, I feel like Yan Gomes is a good pickup. So what are we going to do? They want to do J.D. Davis. Oh, did the price go up for him? I mean, Carrasco, man, but he's been so good, but I kind of want to keep him. Okay, so Chicago was interested enough in Jose Butos, so we are going to send him. He's having a great year in AAA, and they're willing to take on James McCann's contract for him. So we are going to do this trade for Yan Gomes. I think that might be it for me at the deadline, because I don't really have a great farm system that I really want to unload any of these prospects with. And yeah, Yan Gomes is going to slide in here. Of course, McNeil has been struggling great. And isn't he leading off against left-handers? Okay, Khalil Lee is not meant to be in the lineup at all. So Marte, I guess you're going to go back to leading off. Great. Maybe we have Yan Gomes lead off, actually. Yeah, let's try that. And then I'm going to have J.D. Davis play right. I know he could play left, so we're going to probably swap his. And Kanha's outfield position. Yeah, because Kanha could play right. All right, so this is just a terrible sight to see. A lot of coldness. I mean, we are the Mets. The Mets always have problems with their lineup. So yeah, I mean, you guys are seeing a lot of action right now because I generally think that we could win the World Series this year. Let's go past the deadline. The Mets don't have 4 valid lineups. Okay, yeah, they can just kind of auto-fix the ones that don't have DHs in it. Those don't matter too much. So yeah, Yan Gomes, please don't suck for me. Trevor May does have a 7.1 ERA for us, but I don't think I'm going to make any more moves. I think just what we're going to do is pretty much edit the bullpen. I think May's going to get out of that setup role for Adam Ottavino. Lugo will stay there. Diaz will stay there. And yeah, this is what we're pretty much going to roll with for the rest of the year. If any like major injuries happen, I'll see you guys. Well, let's hope we don't choke in August and September. And Brandon Nimmo is back. Let's go. So this is pretty much what our lineup's going to look like versus right-handers. Nimmo, Kana, Combs. Oh, I love paying Lindor all this money if he can't hit. And yeah, Marte's going to be batting last. All right. I don't know. We currently have a 4-game lead over the Atlanta Braves. If we take a look at the wild card, the Braves do have a 3-game lead over the Cubs. So we'd have a 7-game lead, and I'm sure they don't have, like, I doubt they have their expanded playoffs in MLB this year. Yeah, I highly doubt it. So we're going to look to lock up Alonso. Even though he's having a bad year, I think he'll be fine in the long run. I also do want to extend Edwin Diaz as well. Chris Bassett's having a phenomenal year. Can we get him back? Let's go. And I definitely want to bring back Brandon Nimmo, and he accepts our offer. Also going to sign McNeil too. I know I'm doing a ton right now. All right, so we have 1 series left against the Atlanta Braves, and we have a 4-game lead over them. Okay, let's go. So we win the division. That's what I'm talking about. And we are making the playoffs, and we're taking on the San Diego Padres. Chris Paddock versus, no more Noah Syndergaard, but Pete Alonso. So for the playoffs, I do want to set... I wanted to go to a 4-man rotation, but, like, everybody's been so good. I think we're going to stick with a 4-man. I'm going to move Carrasco to the pen because Walker's been good enough. I'm just hoping Edwin Diaz doesn't blow anything. And, like, Trevor May, just don't use him. Like, we don't need to. So Jacob Degrom led the MLB in strikeouts, whip, and WAR. And Lindor won a Gold Glove. So yeah, for the playoffs, we'll have Nimmo lead off, who had a pretty solid season, 800 OPS, 373 OBP. Mark Canha will be batting second. Yan Gomes will be batting third. JD Davis will be batting fourth. Lindor fifth. Hopefully he heats up in the playoffs. Pete will be batting, I guess, sixth. He had a 460 slugging. Just the OBP average was so bad. Eduardo Escobar eighth. He had a good OPS. McNeil eighth, and then Marte ninth, who was a very big disappointment this year. This will be the bench, these 4 guys right now. I don't know why I'm carrying 2 catchers, so it's kind of silly of me. Here we go. We're going up against the San Diego Padres. Hopefully DeGrom is pitching day 1. Yes, or game 1, against Joe Musgrove. Can we beat them, please? We lose 5-6. Okay. We're going to be losing the games DeGrom pitches. I don't really feel good about this. JD Davis had 3 RBIs. Damn, we had 12 hits and we lost 2. Oh! Edwin Diaz blew the save. Great. Game 2, Mike Clevenger versus Max Scherzer. We do win 3-1. Mark Canha hit a homer. Let's go. Was the bullpen all right? It was. Diaz didn't blow the save. Scherzer was lights out. All right, here we go. We got Chris Bassett versus Blake Snell, and we lose 5-7. Bassett was all right. It's just the bullpen. Like, Miguel Castro got lit up. Trevor May kind of sucks for us. And we got Tywin Walker versus Chris Paddock now. And we get eliminated. Ugh, we lose 3-1. And the Dodgers defeat the Red Sox in the World Series. Albert Pujols gets elected to the Hall of Fame. We're not going to be bringing back Miguel Castro. So free agency, I don't really know if I have any money to spend, but we need bats. Like we do need a bullpen arm. And Trevor May, I gave him a contract. So, I don't know, like, I don't need a catcher. We have Yan Gomes, we have Pete, we have McNeil. I mean, like, this really shouldn't stop me from signing one of these guys in free agency. We could use another outfield bat. I wouldn't mind that with kind of Canha bouncing around, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, Conforto, do we want a reunion with Conforto? He wants $3.9 million a year. Are you crazy? I might offer him a deal, though. I mean, Judge would be sick. Can we afford Judge? No, I can't. Oh, wait, I can afford Ketel Marte. That's the guy I want, because he can play all over. Let me withdraw this offer from Conforto. I hope I could sign Ketel Marte. It's allowing me to offer him a deal, and we're the number 1 offer. I would give him a 5-year deal. So let's just simulate a couple or a day. Do we get him? Joey Gallo goes to the Orioles. Glad to see they're spending money. All right, day 2. Let me just go back here to free agency to make sure nobody's outbidding me at the moment. So we are number 1 still. Come on, Ketel, you know you want to come to New York, please? Ah, really? That sucks. I might, for these rebuilds, like, turn, I don't know. Wait, Jose Ramirez got released? What? Okay, so I think I just need to clear up $5 million and I can sign Marte. I can easily do that. Okay, so I'm going to be trading Josh Walker, Trevor May, and Yennsy Diaz here for Nick Sandlin. We clear a little bit of money up there. And I think now I could be in the market for Ketel Marte, please. I think I just got to clear up about $2 million with this offer. And I think I could sign him still. I'm still unsure. It might, like, break my heart in 2 days, but we'll find out. Boys, I think we got him. I think we got Ketel Marte. Yes, let's go. We have Starling Marte, and now we have Ketel Marte coming off a great season where he posted a 5.9 WAR. He is going to be great for us. He might be our second baseman next year. Xander Bogaerts on the trading block, I guess because of Trevor Story. Justin Verlander, I just can't afford that. And I definitely should have turned off like salary cap because I'm still going. I got unlimited money. And oh my God, the Red Sox got Max Muncy and Kershaw stealing all the Dodgers players. Aaron Judge goes to a team that just doesn't want to pay Eugenio Suarez or Jesse Winker at the moment. That's funny. Aaron Nola signs with the Rays. Cool to see them spend money. Mike Clevenger goes to the Yankees. Raziel Iglesias is going to San Diego for Blake Snell and Drew Pomeranz. Interesting. JD Martinez goes from Boston to New York. And oh boy, Trey Turner signs a 6-year deal with the Mariners. They're going to be so good. Whit Merrifield. Okay, so he leaves Seattle and he joins with the New York Yankees. Okay, we might be in a predicament where we need to like kind of shed some cash at this moment because I can't even sign a first base coach, which is kind of annoying. Oh, at a perfect time where I need to shed cash, I gotta extend Jacob Degrom. Sweet. So I think if like Starling Marte is disappointing, like wouldn't make like it could make sense for us to move him. Yeah, wait, what? Why did they waive Jose Ramirez? That just doesn't make any sense at all, and he's on the Rays. What? For $14 million a year. Oh my God, one of the best players in baseball. MLB The Show. What are we doing? Maybe I gotta turn off money in general. Maybe that just like teams get so cap hit where they have to release players. All right, so I'm gonna start with I think maybe Carrasco in the bullpen because we'll get David Peterson, a lefty, there in the starting rotation. It will be Degrom, Scherzer, Bassett, Walker, and then Peterson with Chessie, Carrasco, Nick Sandlin, who we got in that Trevor May trade, Felix Pena, Drew Smith, Lugo Adebino, and Edwin Diaz. For the lineups, it'll be Nimmo, Marte, I guess Ketel Marte will be second. Starling Marte is going to about fifth. We're going to put Lindor back up at third, Alonso at fourth, and I'm hoping this all works out. But no, I want to get Eduardo Escobar in there for JD Davis, and then I want to get Marcana in there for Dominic Smith. And then against lefties, I guess we will have Dominic Smith be the DH. Starling Marte needs to kind of be the center fielder. Maybe we bump out McNeil. So maybe that will work. Like I said, there's going to be a chance where I'm going to need to kind of shut off money. I don't know why we start off the year against the Texas Rangers. That seems kind of weird for the Mets. So we're off to a great start. We sweep them. That's what I'm talking about. Beat Philly in just a one game. Are we sure this is the regular season? As Alex Ramirez gets hurt, one of the Mets, I guess, top prospects, we can kind of allow them to figure that out. So our first month of baseball, we start off 21-6. We killed it. Let's freaking go. DeGrom's DeGrom, Scherzer's Scherzer, Bassett's Bassett. Walker's struggling. Peterson's been fine, which is good. Carrasco, Pena, they've been struggling so far. Nimmo has been fine in the leadoff hole. Ketel Marte, can you get that average up, please? Lindor. At least Pete's getting on base. Marte's been better this year. Kana has been really good. So is Escobar. So is McNeil. So I'm talking about Yan Gomes is struggling. So I think I'm going to have Marte be in the 3-hole. Maybe. Lindor, why do you suck? Why? What's the deal with this? We're going to take Randy Williamson with our first round pick this year. We're going to take Bartolo Gonzalez in the second round. And yeah, these two were by far our best drafted players this year. So the date is June 1st and we are 37-20. We're off to another good start this season. Let's keep it up. All right, we are in second place though. We are still 15 games above 500, but the Braves have been so good this year, so we are 4.5 games behind. Keeping an eye on Francisco Alvarez. He has been killing it in AAA this year. I just still think he's a little bit away. But man, Yan Gomes, he's actually been fine this year. McNeil has been really good. Escobar's been more than fine. Oh, what is going on with Lindor? Kana's been good. Alonso's been good. Marte's been good. Ketel, he's got 25 homers already. He might be in the Derby. I mean, he does have an 865 OPS and a 2.7 WAR, so I think he's been just fine, even though his average has really not been that great this year. Or his OBP, I mean, at a 3.13. And Noah's been a great leadoff man for us. And DeGrom, Scherzer, best 1, 2, and 3 in baseball. Walker's been a little bit better, and Peterson's been a little bit worse. Diaz has been, I think, better this year. And there's a drive to deep left field as Nick Castellanos gets traded from the Phillies in division to the Marlins for Brian Anderson. Okay, maybe they just wanted to shed money with that deal. Ketel Marte is in the home run derby. Jacob Degrom's an all-star this year as well. So is Ketel Marte. Okay, at least we got some batting all-star this year. And we got Starling Marte, the Martes. Yes, Starling's playing a lot better this year. Like, I am this close to trading Lindor. Which is crazy because Lindor's going to get a lot of MVP hype this year. It's just like we're kind of capped with money. As holy shit. What? All right, yeah. I got to be able to turn up money because I want to make trades like this. Juan Soto gets moved to the Cardinals for Jordan Walker, a top prospect. William Bake and Levi Prater. What? The Cardinals and Salvi goes from Kansas City to Toronto. Holy crap. All right, so it is July 29th. We are 4.5 games back. Can I at least afford Degrom? Because, like, if anyone's going to be... Okay, we get Degrom back, sweet. Yeah, and Lindor's got, like, no value. That's funny. Oh, wow. Okay. Even though Luis Guillorme is having a great season, I think I'm going to try to trade him for Nick Madrigal. And we win as well. So we're going to pick up Nick Madrigal from the Chicago Cubs. Wait, that's the second trade I made with them in this video. That's funny. I feel like I should try to add another bullpen arm. And we're going to try to get Austin Adams here from the Padres. Drew Smith, Trevor Williams, and can we maybe throw in something else? Yeah, Antonio Santos here, and we're going to get that deal done. So I feel like those were two fairly big moves there at the deadline. Adams will slide in there. I think he's going to swap with Ottavino there into the setup role. Lugo's not been great either. I might throw Nick Sandlin over there as well. And yeah, I think we're good at, like, that's going to be it for this year. I'm really hoping we don't have a collapse in the second half. Okay, I just had to hop in and say, what the hell, MLB The Show? Nico Hoerner for Noelvi Marte. Noelvi Marte and Julio Rodriguez. Two of the top 10 best prospects in baseball. What? So going into the month of September, we are 2 games back of the Braves. We are killing it. We just can't have a collapse. Lindor's been playing better. Thank God. All right, Carlos Carrasco is out 1 to 2 months. That's fine. All right, so we are 2 games back of the Braves. Do we at least have a wild card spot locked up? We do. As long as we're only 2 games up of it. So can we not have like an abysmal last 2 weeks? Oh my God. Oh my God. No. We're blowing this, aren't we? Oh my goodness, we're blowing this. Please win 2 out of the 3 against Philly, or please sweep them. Oh boy, I think we need to win this game. Are we out of the playoffs? Did we really just choke? No. We win and we're in. Please beat Philly. Oh boy. Are you kidding me? We go 88 and 74 and we don't make the playoffs. Degrom led the league in strikeouts, ERA, innings pitched, WAR, and WHIP this year. Brandon Nimmo led the league in doubles and Starling Marte led the league in stolen bases. How did we not make the playoffs, man? The Dodgers defeat the White Sox in the World Series. Yan Gomes, I think we are going to let walk. Mark Canha has been good to us, but like kind of thin on money here. And like Tywin Walker is also a free agent, so I think I'd rather bring him back. And I think I'm going to bring back Canha on a 2-year deal. We're going to let Escobar walk as well. Who's in free agency this year? Shohei Ohtani. Oh my goodness. And do you get him in both pitching and hitting? That is insane. Julio Urias. Jose Ramirez. Oh man, I would love him on this team. I don't think we can afford. Yeah, we can't afford him. So I actually can afford like a $25 million contract, but I do want to wait till I get some of these guys. I'd rather just go after like Andrew Chafin. How old is he? 33. Matt Barnes, 33. Jordan Hicks is 27. I would give Jordan Hicks $5 million a year. We need some bullpen help. Aaron Luke, bring him back. What about Colin McHugh? He's 36. Tyler Duffy, 33. A lot of these guys are older. But you know what? Like, can I sign Matt Barnes and Jordan Hicks? That would, I think, be huge for us. So let's see if I can even afford these guys. So, yeah, Matt Barnes accepts the Red Sox offer. Shohei joins the Giants. We did get Jordan Hicks, though. Oh, boy, and Max Scherzer's down to a 74. Great. With Nick Madrigal here, I'm going to look to trade Jeff McNeil. And we are making a blockbuster trade. Starling Marte and Jeff McNeil for Christian Yelich, who is really good in this save. So we are going to be making this trade and making a star acquisition there and getting Mr. Yelich, or Pete Davidson. Jose Ramirez also signs with the Giants. Okay. Luis Severino gets traded to the Mariners for Matt Brash. Wow. And Austin Hedges. Okay. Carlos Rodon signs with the Padres. Josh Hader with the Phillies. That's a sick pickup. Matt Chapman with the Rangers. Okay. So the pitching rotation doesn't look as good this year with Scherzer kind of regressing. Okay. So we are attaching Bartolo Gonzalez's, like, I guess, potential with Andrew Mitchell and Max Scherzer to get off that contract for Noah Syndergaard. We save a little bit of money here, which I don't know if there's any good free agents left, and there is Jack Flaherty. Can we afford Jack Flaherty or Lucas Giolito? Because I'm making an all-in move next year. Jack Flaherty, can we sign him? Can we? I don't even think we can afford him. Okay, maybe we can. Holy crap, that would be a statement and a half. Did we get Jack Flaherty? What's going on? Did we get him? Angels agreed to our deal. We did not get Jack Flaherty. God damn it. But we are still his #1 offer. I don't mind losing the draft pick. He is a, or we sent out the qualifying offer. Come on. And boom, there we go. We get Jack Flaherty. So one former ace out in Scherzer, one in Flaherty. I also think this year, Francisco Alvarez will be our starting catcher. Rafael Devers signed that contract with the Tigers. That's a steal. Okay, so this could be the final year if we make the playoffs, because it's tough. It's not going to be like NBA rebuilds, I think, where I win it all every year. Unless you think I should, then I will. So it's going to go Degrom, Flaherty, welcome back to New York, Noah Syndergaard, David Peterson, Tywin Walker. I guess I didn't really need Jack Flaherty. Well, I would like Bassett to start. This makes me want to... Walker could be a good bullpen piece. He could be traded at the deadline, but I love this bullpen now with Jordan Hicks, Austin Adams, Nick Sandlin, Seth Lugo, Yamamoto. Ottavino is regressing, but that is fine. And then we take a look at the lineup. It's actually really good. Nimmo, Ketel Marte, Yelich, Alonso, Lindor, Smith, JD Davis, Alonso, and Madrigal coming off being ninth man, but like leading. He's kind of a late leadoff man. Some teams kind of do that. I do want Nimmo to play. Yeah, maybe against lefties we'll have like Madrigal lead off and we'll do that and we'll have Nimmo be the ninth man. That's fine with me. We also don't need 3 catchers on the roster, so I'm going to send down Tomas Nido, not Thomas Nido. We also have Brett Baty on the opening day roster. We'll see what he could do. And it's Beatty, I know, I'm sorry. We'll call up Jake Magnum. Nope, is he on the 40-man? Okay, no, we do have a 40-man spot, so we will call him up. And who knows, maybe this team sucks, maybe it's good. We will see. We start off the season 0-2. What a start. First month, we're 15-15. That is not off to a good start at all. David Peterson was good. So was Bassett. Syndergaard was all right. Flaherty kind of sucked. Degrom was really good. So the bullpen, like Sandlin, can you get your shit together? Edwin Diaz, can you stop blowing saves? Nimmo, great in the leadoff role. Ketel Marte, what are we doing? Yelich, thank you. Pete Alonso, thank you for killing it. Lindor, I gotta bump Lindor out of that rotation, or at least lower. Alvarez killing it so far. Let's go. I mean, slugging is just so low. Does he not have any power? Did they not see his spring training home run? We have a much, much better month of May, though. I think we might even be the division leader. Yeah, we're 36-23. Flaherty's back to being the man I paid a lot of money for. Diaz has been better. The lineups, Nimmo's just been a great leadoff man. Madrigal, number 2 hole now. Yelich, 3. Alonso, 4. Yes, we're getting a good Alonso year. Maybe Alvarez, I got to drop a little bit. Smith's been good. JD Davis has been good. Lindor's been... Yes, and Ketel Marte, he's not been great either. So Alvarez, I'm going to just kind of drop a little bit there. It's kind of crazy that Lindor is like our worst hitter. After the month of June, we are 52-32, 20 games above 500. We have a 3-game lead over the Phillies. I just got a notification the Angels called up O'Neal Cruz, so I guess he's gone from Pittsburgh to LA. We got nobody in the home run derby. Can't look at the box score of the All-Star game, unfortunately. So it is trade deadline day, and we currently have a 5.5-game lead over the Braves. We could look to make like a win now move, and move a possible prospect we could see. Is there any like really good players on the trade block? Brian Hayes, wow. I'm sure they'd want like a haul. They would want, yeah, they have nobody on my team that they'd want. Okay, so looking at our pitching rotation, like Degrom, Flaherty, Syndergaard, like that's our 1-2-3 for the playoffs. Peterson's been really good. Bassett's been regressing. Maybe we slide and see what Walker could do as the 5th man. Yamamoto's been good. Lugo's been good. Nick Sandlin's been Ottavino's been like everybody else has been good. Jordan Hicks has been kind of bad, actually. He's got what? He's been awful. How's he only pitched 4 innings? What's up with that? So we're going to throw Lugo there, and I'm going to, I think, release Ottavino because he's regressing hard. We're going to call it Lucchesi again, and we're going to move him to the bullpen. Carlos Correa was traded to the Braves, of course. And out of our lineup, Brandon Nimmo, he has been phenomenal this year. Nick Madrigal's been really good. I'll take it, even though he doesn't have a lot of power, but that's fine with me. Christian Yelich has been playing like an MVP candidate. Pete Alonso's been actually really good. His best year of this video so far. Dominic Smith's been great. JD Davis has been really good. All these guys have... Oh... And we get to Francisco Alvarez. Okay, maybe he should be coming off the bench. I don't know. Lindor's been pretty bad. Ketel Marte's been much better. And so I think for Alvarez, his power... And, like, his numbers are, like, or his ratings versus lefties and righties are very similar. So maybe we have Mazika playing a little bit versus righties, and we just kind of cool him off a little bit. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to make any more moves. How has Brett Baty also been kind of coming off the bench for us? He's been, not great. Oh, my God. He's been horrible. Marcano has not been great either. But we are advancing with this team. Let's hope we can go to the playoffs this year. So it is the month of September. We have a 5-game lead over the Atlanta Braves. We are 23 games above 500. Jordan Hicks has been kind of better now. All right, just please don't blow this. Please don't blow this. All right, we're not off to a great start because we lost one against Atlanta, but we had a good series against Milwaukee. So We're on a little bit of a winning streak. We're 5.5 games up on the Braves. Just please don't choke this. Please don't choke this in the last couple series. Okay, we take 2 out of 3 of the Phillies. That is great. Let's just take 2 out of 3 over Miami, and that's what I'm talking about. We go 162, and we'll be taking on the winner of the wildcard game. I thought they said we were in the wildcard game. I was about to say, how? We're still TBD who we're facing, and it is the Padres. Okay, we can look for revenge against them. It looks like Jack Flaherty led the league in ERA, Degrom in winning percentage. So it's going to be Degrom, Flaherty, Syndergaard, Peterson. Walker will be going to the bullpen. And okay, my lineups will be, I guess, Nimmo, Magical. Maybe I should have him at Kittel. I mean, he was great in that 9th spot, though. Look at that. And then I guess for lefties, it's kind of flopped. Or we got Kittel in the 5th hole. Maybe we do that. But Dom Smith was great. Alonso, great. So was Yelich. Everybody was really good in the lineup besides Lindor, the $30 million man. And I mean, he was alright. It's not like he's a negative player. He had 18 home runs, 82 RBIs. I mean, he plays good defense. He steals 15 bags. Come on, I feel confident. Degrom against Tyler Malley, and we win 7-2. Let's go. Alright, we're off to a good start. Jack Flaherty versus Mackenzie Gore. They're, I think, top pitching prospect. And we end up winning 14-11. Holy crap, the offense came out in this one. That's what I'm talking about. Yelich, Marte at 2 homers, and so did J.D. Davis. Oh my god, look at Ketel Marte's slash line. Or that would be a stat line, not a slash line, duh. Okay, so can we not blow a 2-0 lead? Noah Syndergaard versus Chris Paddock, look at this. And we end up winning, let's go. And now we're going to the NLCS to take on the LA Dodgers, who are always tough. Can we maybe, like, Degrom pitch next? He's gotten good days off. We do Flaherty here. Like, I don't really need Peterson to pitch if we don't need him to. Yeah, Degrom versus Bueller. Come on, Degrom. We lose 3-7. Okay. Okay. Jack Flaherty versus Julio Urias. And we win 3-2. Let's go. Okay, okay. Here we go. We got Noah Syndergaard versus Trevor Bauer. How is he not suspended? All right, here goes nothing. Syndergaard versus Bauer. We win 3-2. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we're up 2-1. David Peterson versus Dustin May. This is who I want Peterson going up against. And we win 8-2. Let's go. Okay, Degrom versus Bueller. No way Bueller beats Degrom twice. And he does. Dude, it's the same score. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. Flaherty versus Urias. And we're going to the World Series. Let's freaking go. Okay. Okay. We're taking on the White Sox. Or it was the White Sox or a different team. And the White Sox end up winning. Yeah, they beat the Astros in 7. So we have Syndergaard versus Francisco. I mean, Degrom's had enough days off where I want Degrom there, Flaherty there, Syndergaard, and then Peterson. Okay. Whew. All right, we're in the World Series here. This is the final season. Come on, let's end this video with a ring. Degrom versus Andres Francisco. And we win 6-4. Let's go. Degrom lost his last 2 games. Well, he didn't get the win there either, but we lost 3-7 in these games, and he did win it here against Tyler Malley. We got Jack Flaherty versus Dylan Cease, a dark horse Cy Young candidate. Or not really dark horse. He's, I guess, a top 10 favorite this year. And we win 7-6. Felix Pena, the bullpen wins with Lugo and Pena. All right. Who do we got here? Syndergaard versus Michael Kopech. And we lose 3-0. Okay. David Peterson versus Lancelin. Oh, boy. The Lynn's been getting rocked in the playoffs, it looks like. And we win 9-8. Let's go! I feel like this one was just like a shit show to watch. Nah, Patrick Mazeika and Yelich balling out. Let's go! I mean, the pitching probably just got rocked. Peterson wasn't bad, and he had 3 unearned runs. Chris Bassett got rocked, though. Sheesh. All right. I mean, lucky their bullpen kind of blew it, too. So now we got Degrom versus Jimmy Lambert. Not too familiar with him. And we win the World Series. Oh, yes. We won 14-2. Yes. 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 Can I look at this box score, please? I want to see it. Magical 5 for 6 against this former team from the Kimbrel trade. Yelich goes off. Alonso, Dom Smith, J.D. Davis, Ketel Marte, and the New York Mets win the 2024 World Series. Let's go. So yeah, that was my first MLB 22, the show rebuild. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you want to see more of these on the channel? A lot of trial and error in this one. You can also let me know a couple things if like you want to see me kind of ignore the budget because there was some issues there. Maybe if I'm like the Pirates or the Rays or the Diamondbacks or the Reds, some of these cheaper teams, I can keep the budget on. But if I'm like the Dodgers, the Mets, the Red Sox, I can keep it off. And yeah, it was tough. I didn't make that Scherzer trade. I was lucky enough to sign Flaherty. Also trading for Yelich was huge. And that magical trade was low-key amazing for Guillorme. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.